JV Cycles here with the weekend update on January the 18th. I made a quick update yesterday, and I think the S&P has completed an ABC correction. It lasted for about 1 month, which is a typical length of such a correction. And now I think the market will be bullish until the end of February, maybe around February the 20th. We'll see. Also, I think that could be the bull market top, but we have to see for some confirmations or warning signs these coming weeks, because I'm not quite convinced. I'm not seeing the right bearish signals I'm looking for. And you know, bull markets tend to last longer than you expect. That's my experience. So we have to see. But at the moment, I'm expecting a top late February and then a bear market. In my video yesterday, I talked about the 4-week cycle down here. We have the original cycle in dotted green. It was stable for almost 2 years. And then it shifted, it changed around August into this black one. But I wonder if it's starting to return back to the original cycle. I'm seeing some possible signs of that, so we have to see the coming weeks. But first, let us zoom out to see the bigger picture. Here is the 3.5-year cycle in red, the S&P in blue. We have now ended the very bullish green part of the cycle, and we are in the yellow topping phase. The market can enter a bear market at any time, but often, and even, well, if we go to the previous bull market top, we see the market actually stayed bullish a little bit into this red bearish part. So that's possible. But my general scenario is this dotted line, but you know, it could even turn out to be something like this, with the top around June, I think, is the next possible one. But I'm right now sticking to this one, and the cycle, you know, it goes back a long time, the 3.5-year cycle. It goes back a couple of 100 years actually. If we look at this, is a wavelet that corresponds to the 3.5-year cycle, which is in green here. And now I'll just show you visually what I would normally do with numbers, but we can see this wavelet is making a top, and the market is topping later. And if we go back looking at analogs, we see, okay, this one still had a little bit to go before the top was complete. So transferring it into today means maybe we still have a little bit to go in this bull market. If we look at this one, well, it still had a little bit to go. This one, well, that was too bullish. But this one, yeah, that one topped right here. If we go to 2007, well, it still had a little bit to go. And year 2000, yeah, it had a little bit to go. Now, these wavelets, you have to be careful, because they will change when we are getting more and more data. This top, it could shift in either direction. Going further back, these are fixed. These won't change anymore with new data. But this recent turning point, that one will shift until, well, it's a long time until we can be certain about it. But we have some tools to have an opinion. Is this a likely top in the wavelet? So let's measure the length from the low into the top and compare. Well, this one was of similar length, this one was similar, this one was similar, this one was a little bit longer, so you get the point. With enough data you can do some statistics on this. So this is a likely top in the wavelet, and from previous market tops it looks like we still have a little bit to go before the market should turn into a bear market. So I also have this 17-week cycle, and this point where we are now at the cycle low could be an analog to this point here. So my main scenario is this one. We are now entering the last rally of this bull market, but it is possible, like it could also be like this. We don't know yet, but this is my main scenario. So if we go over to the VIX, this is the 10-week wavelet for the VIX. It is going down, suggesting the VIX has topped. If I invert the wavelet and compare with the S&P, that means the S&P has made a low and it should now rally. And I have some scenarios generated from these turning points in the VIX. I have this one I have shown many times earlier. It suggests that time is running out for bears. Soon it should start to rally again. Now if I extend this projection, it is suggesting we have about 4 weeks time until the next top. Now I have a better projection because we just now we had just a new turning point. Excuse me, I think it was this point, and that generates let me see, this one. So we are at this point now with black, and we see the projection or the scenario, and it is suggesting about 4 or 5 weeks with upside is likely from here. But we don't know if we end up way up here or down here. We have to see. We can compare with this scenario. Are we seeing signs of weakness or strength? And if we go to the S&P daily data wavelets, we see the corresponding purple wavelet, the 10-week wavelet, is making a low. So now it's just everything is great. It's bullish for the next, well, at least around 5 weeks or so. And I should mention, this rectangle suggested a market low around this point. And that is when using bull market rules. But when using bear market rules, and I told it was possible here with a real washout if we used bear market rules. And I showed this one, I think. So the red here is the scenario for using bear market rules. And I said this, where we are here with the blue S&P, this does not look bearish. Then we should have been much deeper. This correction does not look dangerous at all. But on overtime we could have a terrible washout here, but it has to happen quick and scary. And bears tried for 1 day, but that's it, and then it snapped back. It's over. So we didn't need these bearish market rules. Still, the bullish ones are working, and we have a bullish outlook. And I think that was it for this video. So I have drawn my general scenario in red here. I'm looking for 4 to 5 weeks of rally, a new all-time high, and I'm curious if we see some signs, some bearish signs confirming that this is a bull market top or not. Or will we have great momentum and rally with Trump? Let's see. See you in the next one.